I think I'll take a battleship this time. I just can't decide which one.
Like, I just don't know how a human comes up with that plan. Like, okay, cool. We're gonna make a game. Cool. What game we're gonna make? Okay, we're gonna make a game about warships. Those massive motherfuckers from World War II. What do we put in it? Okay, we're gonna put smaller ships in it that shoot HE and completely negate the entire meme about armor. And just set fire to people. Well, that's cool. What's the counterplay? Hide behind an island. Cool.
Higher tiers, there is radar. So there's that. There's definitely there's more
tier 6 and there's still nothing. That is over half the game doesn't have radar.
I don't know. I just think there's worse things. I think I'm not quite on the same page with you there. But I kind of get why you don't like it.
I just don't see how that's fun. If you think about warships, does your mind go towards massive broadsides? Or does it go towards small ship shoots high explosives?
I don't know. I mean, how would you fit small ships in there? Just sort of hypothetically.
Torp. Just think of fucking all the torp shenanigans. And AP guns. They get maneuverability. Boom boom.
I mean, that's kind of what they have already. I don't know if AP only destroyers would work, but maybe. I don't know. I'm sure we'll get AP or SAP destroyers at some point.
Yeah.
But maybe that's one of the things that like they've.
Like I'm not saying that it's overpowered. I'm not saying it's underpowered. I'm just saying that from like a gameplay perspective, that is lame as shit. That's what I'm saying, chat. I don't care if they're underpowered or not. If the thing they do in game is lame as shit, I don't give a fuck. It could be OP. It could be severely underpowered. I don't give a flying fuck. But when I think about World of Warships, yeah, my mind does not go towards I'm gonna sit in a smoke and shoot HE while people cannot see me. That's not the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about warships.
I can tell you maybe have one or two opinions on this matter.
Yeah, like personally, I think it's lame. Like the idea of it is lame. It's like me saying that the idea of a warlock class in an MMO is lame or something like that. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it's OP. I'm not saying it's underpowered. Whatever the fuck. The idea, the fantasy that you're trying to sell is lame as fuck, in my opinion.
Well, what you should do is you should type all that up to Conway, and I'm sure he'll get.
Like, nothing will change. I'm just like that's what a streamer does. You know, you share your opinion on things. You let You're not gonna sit there like a fucking robot and be like, "Oh, everything is fine, everything is cool. I have no opinions. We're gonna keep it ultra PG and safe." Like, no. If something is fucking lame, I'll say it's fucking lame.
I mean, ideally, the counterplay to someone sitting in smoke is what I did against that Eagle. It's another destroyer or somebody.
Yeah, with the torps that you didn't see coming. Yeah.
But when you're in a battleship getting pounded on, I understand. Yeah, that's absolutely frustrating. Like there are certain destroyers at the higher tiers which are just pure gunboats. All they do is sit in smoke and fire at things, pretty much. And if one of those gets their sights on you in a battleship, all you can really do is try and run away.
Yeah. But it's also a classic wargaming thing where like you get half of the half of the gameplay loop, and then you get the other half like way later, and then suddenly it all makes sense. But there's these awkward mid tiers where like things just don't make sense. CVs at tier 4 don't make any sense. Like literally make no sense. At tier 6 they make a bit more sense. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like you get fed like half the story until you finally go to late game, and then it's like, okay, there's things like radar. Okay, that makes it a bit more bearable. Yada yada, right? But like,
I see where you're coming from. I definitely see where you're coming from.
Like, if radar is the answer, then why don't we have radar at tier 6? Like, I feel like tier 6 is already kind of out of the kiddie pool. Like, I feel like 1 to 4 is probably fairly fast grinds. and completely broken by CVs, but that's another story. And you grind through it pretty quickly. At tier 5, 6, I'm gonna go ahead and guess the grind kind of starts, where you finally have to play a ship multiple times over multiple days to get to the tier 7. I'm gonna go ahead and guess if it's anything like Riddle Tanks. How in the fuck don't you have radar then at tier 5 and 6? If that's the counterpoint.
I don't know. Like, I think part of it is the sort of historical argument. Ships of that period, a lot of them don't. But tier 5 and tier 6, I suppose, is getting to the stage when they arguably might do. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not hot enough on like game design stuff to really. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's fine. Like my life is not gonna change. Oh my god, I missed it.
Oh, our new Nexus is getting pounded to death. He's having your experience from last game.
I can't hit this guy. It's too far away. I could use my plane, but it's not worth it, I think. Maybe it is on this guy, actually. God, I love the Molly, man. I should just play Molly the rest of my life, I think.
Oh, well, that'll do.
Dude,
sorry.
Yeah, he was. I was like, he's definitely a dead motherfucker. But yeah, everybody was like, yeah, he's a dead motherfucker.
Yeah, being broadsiding that ship, not a great idea. Also, yeah, there's a destroyer coming around there apparently. You might have to deal with a minikaze soon.
How old is that spot? Because I might just send some torps just to be.
I think it's reasonably recent. The Visby is chasing after him. That's quite fast. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, here he is. Here he is. Here he is.
If you load HE for him, you'll be able to. Do
yeah, I had AP loaded, but the next salvo will be. He's gonna get away from me though, but I'm not gonna go chase because I'll get torped. Oh yeah, I knew it. You think he'd turn around?
He's probably just waiting to see what people do, to be honest. If his plan is to sneak into the cap, he's gone about it in a really weird way. No, he's trying to make a run for it.
He's running into the fucking island.
Okay, there's a question from my chat. If I could add a new branch of ships, honestly, this is not because Circon's here, I swear, but I'd add some probably just kind of European cruisers generally and battleships, but a lot of those would end up being Dutch. So
yeah,
not an actual national
Dutch
branch,
ships.
but there'd probably be some, like, I don't know, Spanish ones in there and Swedish as well. Cruisers and whatever, but yeah.
Oh my god, he got annihilated. What kind of torps were that?
Fubuki, the Japanese torps hit very hard. They're the hardest hitting torps in game. God. Yeah, RM battlecruisers. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah.
What battlecruisers?
Royal Navy ones, British ones. We have British battleships in the game already, but the battle cruisers are kind of a separate thing.
Right.
More lightly armoured. Like there was one HMS Agincourt. Did that count as a battle cruiser? I don't know, but it had 7 turrets. It's a bit of a meme ship, but a real life meme.
Hey, what up, Snooze? Thanks for the 79, brother.
Oh, apparently it was a battleship. It just wasn't a very well armoured battleship. Okay. Yeah, Isham, Spain had going into... I don't know about after the Civil War, but certainly going into the Civil War, they had some light and heavy cruisers.
And Ishmael is just running into his country, like he's going up the land.
He's trying to retreat to the next map, I think.
What the fuck is he doing?
Don't know. Panicking.
I mean, it's not much else he can do, I guess. But can I bend that?
If he's not angled too much, you possibly could.
Alright, next volley is AP. Oh no, actually it's HE still.
Yeah, HEC, it was Brazil, I think. There was a bit of a naval arms race going on in the beginning of the century. Brazil, Argentina, I think they were the major ones, but some of the other smaller nations tried to build up their own navies as well. So yeah, you could, I mean, you know, there'd probably be some scope for...
Thank you, Nightmare.
The Pan-American tree, or whatever it's called, to add some battleships there as well, but probably is just premiums. Anyway, Atam, thank you very much for the host. I have the best host music. You know, the Battle for the Death Star music.
Oh, I don't know about Hearts, but I mean, it's probably good.
Well, it is. It's Star Wars music.
Yeah, Star Wars music.
But I've got that and a GIF of the trench run down the Death Star as my my raid notification. So I always enjoy hearing that for some reason. Not like I'm a massive nerd or anything.
It's like you said it that way. That's crazy.
He's gonna burn.
I didn't do anything to him. Thank you, Nightmare. Thanks for 2 months, bud.
Do I mean more torture boats from Argentina? I don't know, Manti. They probably had a couple more. The only Pan-American ship, like i.e. South American, is basically an ex-US Navy cruiser. It's identical to, like they basically copy-pasted the same ship, but in different tech trees as a premium. But its main claim to fame is that it was used as like a prison holding area during some of the more infamous parts of Argentina's history, involving military hunters and death squads and people being pushed out of planes into the sea and all that lovely stuff. So, yeah, that's the ship they chose to put in game.
Nice. I think I remember reading about that or something.
Yeah, I made a bit of a stink about it at the time, but I don't know, Wargaming really didn't seem that fussed about it, so it went ahead.
They were like, don't cry for me. Argentina. But what ship was that? What's it called?
The Nueve de Julio, which I think you've seen 1 or 2 of those in game. It's a tier 7.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen it, yeah. They all look alike.
The awesomeness, I don't know if that's being added or if it's just a test of the concept, but if it is a test of the concept of an SAP battleship, then we might well see an SAP battleship at some point. Just hopefully not with Roma's dispersion. Right, your AP should be able to do nasty things to those cruisers.
Yeah, but I'm not fucking hitting them. And their HE is killing me. I am the first one out, so it probably wasn't a good idea. How is that Nuremberg not dead? Oh my god.
Sheer RNG, probably.
Jesus. Fucking die, you asshole. God damn. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, this is getting a bit drawn out, but...
Hey, why are some of their shots red? I've noticed. It's white, yellow, and also red.
The Trento has... Italian cruisers generally have what's called SAP, semi-armor piercing. It's basically... it's kind of in between AP and HE. It doesn't set any fires or anything, but and it doesn't hit as hard as like an AP Citadel does, but it can pen bits of armor that HE couldn't, and it's got better kind of bounce angles. So it's kind of weird in between style shell.
Okay.
That was a good torpedo hit.
Like, where the hell was this Byron, by the way? Asking for a friend. Where was this Byron the whole game?
Just chilling.
I mean, I know I'm the last person to judge someone else's skill in this game that I'm terrible at. But what the fuck was that Byron at? Hello?
He's not the fastest ship, but even so, yeah. That's taken a while to get anywhere. Also, spot the World of Tanks player, Heinz Guderian.
What happened, Circon? What do you mean, what happened? Nothing happens. It's a weird question, Homeless Bob. Nice name, though.
He's probably wondering if you're, you know, being coerced, held under duress, and made to play World of Warships.
I know, it's really hard on the internet to ask the actual question you want to ask. The only thing you can do is, what happened? No one can ask, like, hey, Circon, why are you playing World of Warships today? There's only, what happened? It's like, unbelievable.
And he's just gonna make us, like, we've won, but he's just gonna make us wait. Unless we get lucky with hitting him.
Shouldn't you cap? Or am I dumb?
There's only 2 minutes left, and we have... Like, he'd be able to spot me and reset
the capping
me.
is longer than the...
We might be able to cap inside that time, actually, but I don't know if I could do it unspotted. He could reset me. And that actively hurts the progress of whoever is capping. In this case, the Fubuki. But, yeah, he's almost dead.
Yeah, I think you might be able to snipe him. Or the Byron. You got this. Hey, thank you, Prince. I leave the stream to play World of Tanks, and I come back to Circle obliterating some poor guy that wanted to know what's going on.
Bayern's firing HE. Why is he firing HE? I don't know. There we go.
I should make a bot to answer this question for me. Wait, give me a second.
Well, we weren't wrong about the Bayern, second from last.